Hello and welcome to I Made Something. Today I'm making a wooden crate for storing firewood by the fireplace. I won't be going into the small detail, but I'll explain the basics so that you will be able to replicate your own version of this box if you would like to. I made a couple of boxes before, but I wanted to find a way to make the whole box and glue it in one day. That's why I figured I'll cut all the pieces first, then glue it in the end. This means that I can finish the box and take it home for the glue to harden. I started by cutting apart some pallets. First, I used a handsaw to split the pallets so they would fit on my table saw. Then I sort the boards to get a sense of quality and size. My plan is to make a rough box, therefore I don't want more visible cuts than necessary. That means I am going to have to pick the pieces that fits this project, rather than cutting them to the correct width. I added a 50 by 200 mm to the miter sled to act as a support for the corners, which I have to cut according to this sketch. I am going to need 8 of these, where half is mirrored, so that the two fit together to make up the corner. The box wall is going to be tilted outwards 10 degrees and I have to cut the corner accordingly. I also want a 45-degree corner, cause then I can use some straps to hold the box together until the glue hardens. The temporary miter sled worked fine. However, if I am to make more of these boxes, I am probably going to make one specific for cuts like these, because adjusting it was a bit painstaking. Fortunately, I only had to do it twice for this build. I had to trim all the corner pieces on both ends to ensure they have the same width in both top and the bottom. This is for all the sides of the box to have the same length. I use the same stop block for the rest of the boards as well, so I know that everything is the same length. I had a piece of plywood left over. I cut it to a square that fits the bottom of the box. I am going to make a groove in the boards that fits the bottom and glue it into place. This will add strength to the walls as well as securing the bottom. I made a guide to drill equal holes for dowels on all the boards. This guide really saved me a lot of time, so I recommend making a guide or a template when drilling holes like this. Then I cut some thin strips for the sides of the box. They are mostly for looks, but it's also going to give the box extra supports in the sides. Before assembling the sides, I used a steel brush on my drill to roughen up the boards that look the nicest. Most of the boards has a natural wear, but some of them has been treated a bit too well, and this is a great way to wear them down. The steel brush exposes more of the grain in the wood, which makes them look worn. With everything cut in length and all the grooves finished, I just had to put the 4 walls together with some dowels and glue. I put 2 straps around it to keep it together and a few clamps for a couple of minutes till the glue started to set. Then I cut the strips to length and glued them in place as well. I used a couple of nails so that the strips would stick while the glue hardened. Then I drilled some holes for some old rope I used as handle, which I secured with a single knot. I'm very pleased with the finished result. Thank you for watching, and feel free to leave a comment if you got any questions or feedback.